rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go. On EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Tight end motioning left. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Into space. And he'll be taken down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd down. Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Burrow. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Howe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Howell. Is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1.
They got there in a hurry. And again, I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. And at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Powell. Open man, left side. He's got it. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A run on 1st and goal. A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Trying to get here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Howell. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, but I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Here's Howell. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Next to score, Commanders 7, Rams 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quickly to the outside and complete. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, The ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw with Howell. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Throwing is Howell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. Well, guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Slot man in motion left. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Into space at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here we go.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Here we go.
Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Fools.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They send the tight end in motion. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow now. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Mighty. 11 mighty.
Play action now. It's under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First down at their own 29-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now it's Howe. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Howell. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To throw is Howell. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball with a well-timed route.
Gun. Here's a run up the gut. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Back to throw. Howell. This is going to be incomplete, and it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now Mike Tomlin is going to send out the field goal unit. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Commanders going to open up a 17-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Burrow. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll let one go down the middle. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Here's Howell. And then left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4.
Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Howell. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Sending a receiver right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Washington. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point is good. And the Commanders extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard.
They'll look to throw. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Drive will start on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw with Howell. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
First down and more past midfield. A gain of 15 and a first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Rams have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Tight end on the move left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds the...
That one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down, Commanders.
He'll look to throw. short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Washington.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock and without a stop.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And that will lead to a second down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Working across the field, the Tua has it. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Now a give on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's the pick of the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Howell. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now it's Howell. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Back to throw. Howell. He's going to try it here again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Howell. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. Returnable from the 17. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. Throwing now on 3rd and long. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Commanders 38, Rams 10.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.